Hi, I'm Ken Coleman, and welcome back to Daily Doodles 20. Now, today is part 2 of my Lovelock project. I'm going to show you right now. So, this is a Lovelock from the chain link fence that overlooks the Mass Pike, going right through the Back Bay neighborhood of Boston. And I thought this little lock, in its simplicity, its ruggedness, being all coated with dirt and rock salt, but still staying hold, it is very romantic. So I'm going to work on that as the subject. This is what I've come across through, this is what I've done through day 1. Now let's see if we can flesh this out a little bit more. I'm aiming to make this video about 22, 23 minutes long. Let's see. And like when I was doing my piece from the Longfellow Bridge, I'm not entirely sure how long this project will take. So we'll see as we go. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you have any suggestions on subjects to draw in the future. Any inquiries on where the art can be found? I sell many of my prints through companies that I license the designs to. I really enjoy the idea of these love locks, and even for a helpless romantic, just marveling at this little testament of whatever couple this was, this continues to represent. It's awesome. A fun thing about this building right here is that it was designed by a famous architect. I think his name is Frank Gehry. He's a deconstructionist architect. Buildings look geometric and jagged and multifaceted. It's not your everyday architecture. He has another building over in Cambridge. I believe that he designed one of the buildings for MIT. Go right to there. It isn't always easy getting these videos out on a daily basis, but I'm hoping to maintain that as a New Year's resolution. If I'm not able to record the night before, I'll at least get one out the day of that corresponding day. With these blocks, I'm going to gradually make them grayer as the grid work is becoming more defined. I can use the contrast to my benefit. So how are you all doing? We're about 2 weeks into 2018 now, almost 3. So far, it's been okay. Slight improvement on 2017, in my opinion. Some of the negative things are still negative, and some of the positive things are still positive, but it hasn't gone too extreme yet. There's little dividers here, here. Lighter and grayer. This building, the company, through many of the stories, it has changed hands so many times over the past 20 years. It was once a music store and became a Best Buy, more general electronics. Now it's a TJX. But if you turn the corner right down this way, it is the famed Newbury Street of Boston, a famous shopping destination. And this stretch of Mass Ave is right over by not only one of the older T stops, one of the stops on the older T lines, trolley, but also the Berklee School of Music. For years, when I first saw these locks amassing, I didn't know if they were little souvenirs left behind by college students who had graduated. Then I learned about the traditions at many bridges throughout big cities of the world. And it has a little bit more significance in my eyes. Nothing against the hard work that those students have put in. It's just such a sweet sentiment. Right there. Bricks, bricks, bricks. Keeping an eye on the clock. Part of me likes these series of videos in case I get painter's or drawer's block. I'm able to spread this out over a couple of days. And it's like I'm jogging each morning, night. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? If you'd like regularly me completing large pieces and sometimes over the span of an hour-long video. Sometimes I tend to get very caught up in my work. Or if it's a two-parter, like the Longfellow Bridge piece, which I can leave in the cards at the end. with all the different tones in these blocks. And I think that the material might be concrete. I'm not sure how well kept they are. Sometimes it stains. And I doubt it's that easy to send someone out in the middle of the highway to pressure wash the wall. Right. And I start shaping this right here. Maybe if I made this transparent, I can mark that out. This little side. Mm-hmm. Can't believe we are nearing on that time limit that I was aiming for. There's only so much time left. About 3-4 minutes. Trying to lay out all the groundwork for the chain links before I finish for the night. Sorry that I don't have too much to say. about each of these videos. I imagine that some of you may consider it a nice white noise to just hear my Wacom stylus sketching away the patterns and sounds as I'm drawing. I don't know, I'm getting a feel of the ASMR videos. Sometimes I like turning on white noise videos for concentration. And it can be so geeky and nerdy. If it's something like the Star Trek TNG Enterprise engine idling. It's nice. It's like it's like being on a cruise ship. It's very immersive. Get these lights in. Despite these lights being much more exposed in this picture, I'm going to try diminishing them a little further I get into this project, just so that they don't draw too much attention away from the heart. Little finishing touches for the day. And we'll call that a video. So right now, this is how it's going to look. And I see this going very far. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. You also have the option to subscribe and see any of my new videos, any other videos by people you've subscribed to in your subscription queue. And also there is a bell that can notify you when a new video is uploaded. Thank you and have a good night. Bye.